he moved up in weight. He's beaten anybody that they put in front of him. He beat an undefeated fighter in Errol Spence that everybody thought was just like, one of the best fighters out there, which he was.
Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too.
Terence Bud Crawford's training camp for his upcoming super middleweight clash with Canelo Alvarez is in full swing. On his first day back, Crawford showcased sharp combinations, explosive footwork, and intense focus. His camp emphasizes strength, stamina, and strategic sparring against Canelo-style partners. Despite moving up to 168 pounds, Crawford remains confident, stating, "I'm going to shock the world." The bout is set for September 12th. (2025) at Allegiant Stadium in Los Heat. Terence Crawford's leg day in training camp is a testament to his dedication and discipline. Focusing on strength and endurance, he engages in exercises like squats, lunges, and resistance training to build lower body power. This rigorous routine enhances his footwork and balance, crucial for his upcoming bout against Canelo Alvarez. Crawford's commitment to every aspect of training underscores his readiness to face challenges in the ring. 2-5 Terence Crawford's sparring sessions ahead of his bout with Canelo Alvarez highlight his exceptional jab skills. Facing partners who emulate Canelo's style, Crawford employs his jab to control distance, disrupt rhythm, and set up combinations. His ability to switch stances seamlessly adds complexity, keeping opponents off balance. The strategic use of the jab is central to his preparation, aiming to neutralize Canelo's power and dictate the fight's pace.
Watch the right hand for the decoy.
Y'all know chess? Nice. That's how star work. You know how to work. You know how to get the most out of everything. Good job, champ.
Nonito Donaire, another respected figure in boxing, points out Crawford's exceptional footwork and mobility. He suggests that Crawford's ability to use his legs effectively can be a significant factor in outmaneuvering Canelo and securing a victory.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you.
Amir Khan, who has faced both fighters, notes that while Canelo is powerful, he is also susceptible to being hit. Khan believes that Crawford's defensive skills and quick reflexes make him a challenging target, potentially giving him an edge in the fight.
Canelo's a stronger guy, the bigger guy, but in the fight with a guy that moves around, and if Crawford uses his skills and his legs and his technique and just his ability, I think he can win. He can win the fight in decision, as long as he doesn't get hit with those big shots from Canelo.
Of course, Stevenson praises Crawford's versatility, stating that Bud can do anything regardless of his opponent's size. Stevenson highlights Crawford's ability to adapt and execute various strategies, making him a dangerous contender against any fighter.
I fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and is easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So, look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Alvarez's recent bout with William Skull has sparked concerns regarding his current form, particularly his low output in their 12-round fight. The pair threw a record low 445 punches, which highlighted Alvarez's lack of activity and engagement. Critics pointed to his diminished aggression and questioned his ability to keep up with younger, faster opponents like Terence. Crawford. This performance has raised doubts about whether Alvarez, once known for his dominance in the ring, can still compete at the highest level. Many are now wondering if age and accumulated wear will affect his ability to handle a challenger like Crawford.
And after really the Triple G fight is when we've seen the slippage on Canelo. And over the last 2 years, it's been immediately apparent. It's been apparent straight away over the last 2 years. Canelo's feet have always been slow. He's always been very slow-footed. So when people are saying, oh, it looks like his legs are slowing down, yeah, they are. They've never been quick, but now they're even slower, which is a problem. And Jim Lampley on commentary on Friday night show was saying that one of Canelo's biggest strengths is his legs. It generates power and it helps with his punch resistance. Well, those legs are sliding and that power is diminishing. Canelo hasn't had a stoppage win now since he knocked out Caleb Plant in 2021. And yeah, he's dropped some of these guys, not been able to go through the gears. His gas tank, you can put that into question as well. And Canelo Alvarez, come July, be 35 years old. So he is, look, Canelo's been around so long and his real prime was in his mid-20s. So we associate Canelo, mid-20s to early 30s. So we kind of associate Canelo with that. I don't want to say ever young, but you know, he is still young, just not in boxing senses. But he's been around so long, 20 years a pro, and he's been at world levels for probably 15 of those. You're going to expect some slippage. And I think in this fight, an opponent, it was very negative, yes, but an opponent who Canelo Alvarez of 5 years ago would have handled